now has a series, right? A series. He's in a TV series. In case you didn't know, Roger Lowe is from Star Trek 3, right? Yeah, he was in Star Trek 3. Very good. And David Kono right here from The Last Samurai, right?
Yeah.
Last Samurai and Pirates. Yeah, they never called us. Did they, Eric? No, they didn't call us. So thank you guys for being here. So I'm very proud to introduce this brave pioneer next to me. He's a Hall of Famer. I've known Eric Lee, I would say, since about 1980. I think same issue, sir, about 1980.
That was my father.
Right. I had known who he was in the 70s, the late 70s when he started competing, and me and my teacher used to go to the internationals and watch him compete back then. So I was able to be part of that time period. That's what, in the 20s, right?
I don't remember that.
No, but we were able to see him compete back in his heyday, which was really cool, which means I'm as old as dirt. But at least I was able to see this guy compete in the 70s, which is really cool, and then through the 80s as well. So I'm very honored to know him. He was one of the greatest champions I have ever seen. You know, back in that day, most of the open karate tournaments were white gis or taekwondo and all that. And then one day this guy comes in with a kung fu outfit, black and all that, stands out above everybody else, and then he performs more than anybody else.
That's
and
enough,
he beat
that's
everybody. So
I pay him to say
there
that.
you go. So, you know, they named him the King of Kata in the magazines, and deservedly so. He was been a professional his whole career, just an amazing performer, an amazing martial artist, an amazing teacher to many of his great students he has come out with, and he's graced every magazine that you can think of. So ladies and gentlemen, the great, the one, the only, Eric Lee!
All right. This is, without him, without the museum, we won't be sitting here. So let's give Michael a hand.
All right.
Thank you, Michael.
Before I turn it all the way to him, a couple of things, guys. Our Dragon Fest convention is coming up. Dragon Fest is our Comic-Con for the martial arts. If you've never been to Dragon Fest, you gotta go. It is everybody coming back. It's like a reunion. Not only a reunion, it's got all the booths, all the vendors, and you can work out with Benny Urquidez and Don Wilson. You'll see all the culture performances on stage, meet your favorite icon, and even many of the pioneers. Matter of fact, James Pack over here from Big Trouble in Little China. Lightning, Big Trouble in Little China. He will be there at Dragon Fest, so we're very glad to see that. Isn't that cool? Can you make some lightning? Yeah.
Hedgehog Dragon Festival.
So he will be there. He will have a booth next to Rain from Big Trouble in Little China, which is Peter Kwong. So that'll be pretty good. I hope you guys get along all right. They have a storm, rain and lightning, right? I'm the only one that got that. Okay.
Where it's gonna be? Where it's gonna be?
Dragon Fest is going to be August 6th at the Glendale Civic Auditorium. So we hope you guys will make it. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's about 85, close to 90 booths there, and having weapons and stuff and you name it, all there. So it'll be a fantastic event. As a matter of fact, one of the Hall of Famers, one of the great pioneers, one of the greatest fighters in the world, Benny the Jet Urquidez will have a booth there too. So we'll be excited. He'll be doing a seminar there as well. So he will take you in the back and beat you up and show you what it's like to fight Benny the Jet Urquidez. So we're very thrilled. Sensei Benny, good to see you, my friend. How are you?
He's the man.
There you go. Never ask Benny to show you a technique. Never. But he will be there, and many other people will be there at Dragon Fest. So we hope you'll come to Dragon Fest as well. Also, before you leave tonight, first of all, thank you, all the people who brought food. That's very kind of you. Thank you, Eric, for hosting this event. And the museum is supported by your donations. And also purchasing a hat in the front, a shirt, or a book, or something like that will help us out. So if you can think about doing that on your way out, that'll be great. So my push for the store, it helps us out.
Can you tell us about Benny, the background?
Oh, okay. Here we have Benny the Jet Urquidez. Now, I have had the privilege of knowing Benny's family since 1967. Yeah. His sister used to come to my mom's house, which we lived not far, and Lily, and my mom would hem her dresses because they were too long. So I got to know the Yukitas, the Alvarado families, and everybody. So we were connected back in the early days, which is pretty cool. And so I got to know him growing up, and Polly Wright, and with Councilman Alacon, Richard Alacon. Yeah, matter of fact, Richard Alacon was my wife's TA in her class. He taught the class, which is kind of cool. So we go back with Richard Alacon and all those guys back in the early days when he was just doing point fighting and all that back then, and boxing and all that. So I got to watch this guy excel over the years. From one of the greatest point fighters.
That's how far we go.
Oh yeah.
That's how far we go.
And this is the man who revolutionized kickboxing. He is the pioneer himself right here. You know, I have been an honor to cover the matches when I used to write for Karate Illustrated and Black Belt and Inside Kung Fu. I used to cover the fights. And I covered Peter Cunningham and Ricky O'Kane and all those guys. And I was honored to cover Benny the Jet Urquidez. And to be there to see him actually fight was a real blessing. And I was there at his last fight, which is really cool in Vegas. So it has been an honor to see such a thunder of a giant in kickboxing. You know, he beat everybody with a smile, you know. He goes, "Hi, how are you doing?" He gives my spinning back kick, boom, and that was it. So I can say without a doubt, of all the martial arts I've known throughout my entire lifetime, there's no greater fighter than Benny the Jet Urquidez. That's it.
Yeah.
He's the best.
This, so you understand, it was warriors like Eric here that actually, we go back in the 60s, he looked up for this type of warrior, could not believe what we call kata, dance of form, dance of death, and so forth. We all tried to follow Eric, even though we fell on our faith. The point is, we had somebody to follow.
All right, that's enough.
And in that, the good part about it
That's
was,
enough.
and we're still here. And our head is not twitching. We're still here so far.
Okay, first of all, I want to really happy to see everybody here. I'm so glad to have your presence. Everybody's important. Nobody, to me, nobody too big or small. Okay. It's not working? That one was made in China. Oh, it's not.
Made in China.
Hello. It's working.
No. I said it's working, go.
Okay, everybody here should introduce yourself to everybody. Don't be shy. I know everybody here. And then Steve, come on here. He is so humble. He's the man I used to compete at Mr. Parker's tournament. He's continued to do that right now. International Karate Championship, when's going to be?
Weekend after Dragon Fest, August 12th, 13th.
Weekend after the Dragon Fest. So you can go Dragon Fest and go to fight again, right? Okay, this is Grandmaster Steve Cooper, but he's very shy, he doesn't know. But I want everybody to come up here and 30 seconds and no more. Don't talk about what you're gonna do, and just say your name. Because I like to, I'm not the only one here without, well, if you folks are not here, I'll be the only one here, except Michael have to be here. So you own the place. So,
My 30 seconds are up. I'm gonna be right here.
okay, come on.
It's all yours.
30 seconds. Yeah, come on. One at a time.
Okay.
Everybody
Just
say
a
their
quick
name.
little thing.
Yes, I'm fighting this off.
The man from Battlestar Galactica, there you go, Herbert Jefferson is right here. You like Battlestar Galactica?
First of all, I just want to say this is an honor
Real
to
quick.
be with these people. Okay, I have been a martial artist for years and years, of course, and grew up doing movies with Eric before. I ended up being Jackie Chan's bodyguard for a while, David Carradine, and this is a big honor right here, seeing all you guys and working with a lot of people here, especially this man right here whose history. Worked with him a bunch of times.
Who's next?
Oh,
Your
I'm
name.
Marvin Terry.
Marvin Terry.
Lankersham Elementary School. Walter Reed Junior High School, which is North Hollywood, and North Hollywood High School, and Loyola Law School. That's it. Okay, and I took my daughters for karate 50 years ago.
Everybody should give everybody a
50
hand.
years ago.
Yeah, give me a hand.
Thank you.
Let's make it your turn. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Matt. San Fernando Valley. Studied with Ed Parker.
You finished? Your turn.
My name is David Kono. I competed in the Judo Junior Olympics before most of you were born. Also competed as a traditional fencer around the same time before most of you were born. I lost to Benny. That back kick. That's all I want to say.
I guess I'm next. Eric pushed me up here. My name is Danny Lopez. I was a two-time world kickboxing champion, and I am now a producer, director, and I have a production company called MVP Production, and we're actually currently doing something with Sensei Benny, some of his equipment that he just developed, and we're getting ready to pretty soon release the infomercial that we shot on his product. So, here to pay homage to Sensei and to C2 Airplay.
He's very. All you guys are very talented. You just don't show it. Come on, Albert. Come on, here. This is Albert Adam. He said he's too shy to talk, so I talk for him. He's a very nice man. He lives in Westminster.
Yeah, hello everybody. I'm glad everybody's here, and it feels it for my dad. Father gave me karate lessons. I would have never been here, please. And I would have never met Danny O'Keefe and Ray Monzon and a lot of people that are here.
Thank you very much. Karen Shepard. She's here. Come on up here. Your turn right now. Karen Shepard, your husband Joe, right here. You want to say a few words? Hey, you look a few words. I'm wearing her jacket. No, just kidding.
Hi, everybody.
Let me introduce her first. Karen is the top female form competitor, and we did a film called what? Shinobi Ninja? Yeah, in Japan. Her hair is like this. Right? One time I was watching, and she walked, and this Japanese guy looked at her, and then boom, he hit the pole and fell down. And then the other car looking at her, boom, 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 5, 6, 7 car. We're causing a major traffic jam in Japan. This is Karen Shepard.
Well, if you remember, Eric, it was 6 feet of snow, and it was blizzard. Nobody could see. Anyway, hey everybody, I'm just really excited to be here for Eric. I've known him, I figured this out yesterday. Next year will be 50 years. I was like, what? Where did the time go? So, yeah, I saw him on stage in San Francisco, like 1972. I was a kid, I was a white belt. I had never competed. I went with my school from Oregon to go to this big tournament in San Francisco. And up on stage, doing forms, was Eric. Blew me away. That was like, yeah, I had to do that. And in the same tournament was Milia Dacascos. Her name is Milia Bernal Dacascos. And she was amazing. So that's what kicked me off to really want to do forms and be a champion. So Eric has inspired me for next year, 50 years. I consider him my big brother. He's very special to me.
No, give me no water.
Eric is truly gifted
Thank you.
That's enough.
He's a gift. I have to say one more thing.
I have to pay her every word she says. I have to file bankruptcy.
This is no joke.
Can we pet the dog?
Eric's gift is that which I believe our purpose is for, to uplift others, to be a giver, and help other people. And he is the epitome of that.
Hey, can we pet the
I'm
dog?
just working here for a living.
Pet the dog?
And besides that, he's a good joke teller. But anyway, hope to get to say hi to all of you tonight.
Everybody introduce everybody.
And let's have some fun.
Okay, let's give it a hand. Mark Holy.
Say good. You like it?
Hello, everyone. I'm Mark Hoadley. You guys probably know me, short hair Mark, but I haven't had a haircut in a year. Going a little, like letting my hair down. This is my boy, Ethan. He's 14 years old, almost as tall as I am. But I want to thank Eric for inviting me. I've been through a lot over the last year. Eric always calls me, always gives me support, and it's just great hearing from him, you know, all the time. And I thank you, Eric, for inviting me in. And I see everyone here, and it's just great to see everyone. But great, thanks, Eric.
Thanks, Mark. Mark is also a singer, and most of the people here are martial artists. And I want to tell you something. Mr. Parker, I know pretty well. I used to compete at tournament. Now I'm going to be Mr. Parker, which I cannot be. But I'm going to try to tell you something that he did. When we roasted him, one day he's standing in front of the audience, a bunch of kids, you know. He said, if anybody, they think they're stupid, come up here right now. And nobody say anything. He says, for the second time, remember there's 75 kids here, you know, from 6, 7 years old. And if anybody think they're stupid, come up here. But nobody say anything. And finally, at last, one person showed up about 6 years old. So you think you're very stupid, huh? He said, no, Mr. Parker, I didn't want you to stand here alone. That was Mr. Parker.
Okay.
So,
Come on up. Why don't you bring the wife?
Joyce and Lou, let's give her a hand. Joyce and Lou is sort of my sister, and you can see, you want to say a few words to our friends?
No, Eric's only called me 6 times to tell me to come here.
That's one more time than mine.
So he's like my brother. Eric always calls me and tells me to do things, and I ended up doing a duet. I don't know if you heard us sing together, and I said, you know, I thought you were going to have Cynthia Rothrock do it, and he said, she's afraid. I go, how could you be afraid? She's a martial artist. He goes, well, everybody's afraid of something. And so I ended up singing with him, and so I support him. He's just trying to do everything. The good thing about Eric is, if he wants to do something, he is so determined. He's now built a recording studio in his house. He's all going for it, you know. He's not just like half. So I gotta say that he's so determined, and if he does set his mind to do something, you can be sure no matter what, he's gonna do it. So that's something that we can all be inspired by. Eric?
Yeah, okay.
Joyce and Lou a hand. Thank you very much. Okay, there are a lot of food over there, you folks. All kinds of sandwich and everything. And I personally bought some food from the Asian restaurant. Okay, now if you like it, go for it. If you don't like it, it's none of my business. You know why? Because I didn't cook them. So anyway, thank you so much for everybody contribute your food and for us to enjoy. Healing art, martial arts, Tai Chi, spirituality of any kind is the other side of the martial art. Let's put it this way. If we are teaching people, we are actually teaching ourselves. You agree? When you teach people, you're teaching yourself. You're learning about ourselves. So I better stop talking because you guys might call a cop on me and by me polluting the air. Sifu, Black Tiger is going to say a few words, and your wife, beautiful wife. Come on up, stand here so we all know who you are.
Hi everybody, my name is Angel. I met Sifu a long time ago. About 17 years, I came up here to the States and I wanted to practice Kung Fu. And I met this great man. He gave me the tools for me to open a school. I've been open with a school for 30 years now. And Sifu has given me the tools for me to move forward. I have competed with his forms. I knew of him just in pictures and just on the wall in magazines. So when I had the opportunity to make this caliber of instructor, to me it was, one of my dreams come true. Sifu, you're not a Sifu anymore. To me, you're a Chimboy. Thank you.
Tell about your school, where your school is.
Yes, my school is down there in a little small town called Banning. If you blink, you pass it, so don't blink. It's by Morongo. We have our school is, at one time we had 165 students. That was before COVID. After COVID, we had 60 something, and then I got sick again. Now we got 31. 35. But we're still working. I know we'll get to out there, but everything is with our knowledge of that Sifu. Once again, Chimboy, thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna have everybody talk. We got a lot of stuff to do. By the way, in case you leave anything here, don't worry about it, okay? You're gonna find everything that you live here. You can find everything in eBay. All right, don't worry about it. Okay. So, may I have the next? Yes, sir. He's too shy. You gotta cover the lady. What you do, Michael? Say a few words.
Hi everybody, I'm Michael Wonder, and I'm the new kid on the block. This is my 5th time to the museum. Great Grandmaster Eric Lee, an honor, the first martial artist I met here when COVID was lifted and we had an opening day here almost a year ago, about 9 months ago, and I got to meet Eric. Before that, I came here and met my friend Joycelyn Liu and Kim Mara, and I got to meet Mario Prado. And I'm old school Kung Fu, but you don't know me because I'm from Seattle Kung Fu Club. I am retired as a senior disciple, 40 years with great Grandmaster Alan J. Chin, who's no longer my teacher. I have no teacher, I'm looking for a teacher. So I came to LA and I met Mark Hoadley. I did a side gig with him. And nowadays, it's great to have James Pax here. He's a very good friend and part-time roommate. My family is Team Lu. I'm proud of that. Bill Perone, I met him too. And then I met Karen Shepard. And then I met a lot of you. And then I met Benny and KW and Marietta. My heart's racing because really good things. I do a lot of side gigs and work a lot with industry people in the film, but my heart is always been with martial arts. So again, ladies not here tonight, and David Lee. I can go on and on, but I've met Jeff Powell, his wife. Something bad happened to me, and I've been given a second chance because I knew martial arts. I made a big mistake, and I'm alive. So I'm just grateful to be here. So that's my story. It's the truth, and I'm sticking to it.
Thank you. Your turn, brother.
Don't talk about me. Talk about you. Talk about them.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jerry Baxter. I started in '67 Master Oyama and Master Kapal Driscoll, Master Below, and just different instructors, Young Yoon, Master Chong, a whole bunch of different instructors. And I've been in the entertainment industry, and I've been very blessed to have done more than 23 commercials, and I've done. I had a beard that they probably won't recognize me. I co-starred with David Carradine and Bruce Lee, and just different people and stuff. And I've been very blessed to have worked a lot in the industry. And I'm just here and just thank you to brother Eric Lee here, who has, we met back in, I think it was '82 or something like that. And we've been friends ever since. We're talking on the phone almost every day, we every other day. And we say a prayer and we just give thanks for all the things we have. And it's just been a blessing that, I choreographed for Bruce Lee and David and some other people and stuff. And just doing what I need to do to make money. God bless everybody. Thank you. I was at one of the studios. Master McKinney, Benny came in, and I'm explaining to him about martial art. I had no idea who Benny was. No idea at all. And I explained to him about his, what you do here, and I'm telling him about the different things, and then later on, he's very humble, doesn't say anything about who he is or what he is, he just says his name is Benny. And then about, 5-6 months down the line, I walk down the street and go to the side, and there's the thing called the Jetson, and I'm going, the Jetson, what is that? So going there to look to see what it is, and there's Benny up there instructing the classes, and I'm looking on the wall and seeing all these different awards and things, and it's like, my God, that's who was in my story. I'm trying to tell him what's going on. God bless you, Benny.
Hi, everybody. My name is Dan Rohan, and yeah, it's so strange. This guy introduces me as his teacher. I teach music. Eric came to me to learn how to sing. And I had no idea who he was, but everybody else did. Everybody who came in, they all knew who he was. So this strange path, brought me a new friend. What I consider a teacher. He says things that, after we go through our physical training, like he said, there's a spiritual side of this whole game. It goes on forever. And, before I waste any more time, I just want to say, Eric, I love you. Yeah? And your dog. Yeah? And your little dog, too. Hi, you guys. All right. Have a good time. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Dan. Dan is a very cool, very nice, good teacher. And I am trying to sing. It's been 6 years. And lately I've been trying to sing something different. I like martial arts. I know you folks different style, but in reality, okay, there's no such thing. If somebody hit me 2x4, knock me out, what style is that? I call Home Depot. Okay, so we can learn from each other. If I go to a seminar, 90%, 99% of the stuff doesn't work for me anymore. 1% is good enough. So we have to keep ourselves open minded to receive that. That will keep us young. Okay, that's why I like singing. It's feeling, So it's a state of mind that if you chi, it's your chi, your energy leads your blood. If your blood doesn't move, that means you're gonna get sick. Okay. So in that respect, I like to share something with you folks while you're here, okay? Put your thumbs up, please, everybody. This one is your lung meridian, okay? Lung, okay? This one is large intestine. When you put it together like this,
they call mudra. Meaning meditation. That's why they have meditation. They put like
What's
this.
it called?
Mudra in India. Okay. The middle finger, American call this the bird. But it's not the bird. See, your finger right here is actually the pericardium. 3 of your finger between here, the 2 tendons. That's the acupuncture doctor. I'm not saying you're going to do that. This is the heart meridian. Just calm your heart down. The balance yourself out. The 4-finger is called the ring finger, but actually is, they call this triple warmer. It's upper body, middle body, and lower body. Your upper body, digestive and reproductive. They call it triple warmer. Okay, if you put the last finger here, it's called small intestine. Okay, small intestine. I'm not suggest you're gonna do it. There are acupuncture points that you can push. Your point here, put the point here, like this one here. It control your anxiety. I saw the sign. They said, "Oh, Burbank is therapeutic, it's therapy, but LAX is anxiety." I don't know. So we must be having a lot of therapy tonight, huh? So anyway, stop doing it. Okay, there's also 6 healing sounds. The sound of ha, that's your heart. Okay, you have to synchronize between your mind and your movement together and breathing together. If you circle one time here, I'm not saying you can do it. You ask your doctor before you move, okay? But I study these things. I believe if you learn how to hit, you have to learn how to heal. Fortunately, I was in Hong Kong. My father is herbalist, and all these herbalists, and then the doctor, and then pharmacist, they all live there, eat there, sleep there, and die there. I was really small, Queen Elizabeth II in Hong Kong. She was in parade in the convertible in Hong Kong. It was very small, and then she was waving at everybody, and she was only in her 30s. Now she's 96. Wow. She's still here. Wow. So, due to the fact all you folks are still here, I would say congratulations. Jeff Power and Marilyn, come up together. They are into publicity. Yeah, I know with a lot of people here, we have to make this short, and really. And James, you're gonna talk too. Let me know what you're doing. If you have something to promote, let us know right away. But not too long because we have a lot of people here. I don't want to. We got things to do like go to. Jeff Power.
Hello, my name is Jeff Powell, and I've known Eric probably 20 plus years. Practitioner of Bujinkan, and Eric and I became pretty close friends years back, and went to a lot of events with him. I'm also part of the entertainment industry. I haven't been in a while because I had an injury which left me bedridden for about 3 years, wheelchair for about 4 years, and cane for about another 5 years, and just kind of getting back to things. And life brought us back together about a couple years ago, and I'm really glad to be part of Eric's life, be able to meet a lot of new people in the industry, be back together with people from the industry which I haven't seen in a long time, and friends of Joycelyn and Kimara, Mario, Prado, Michael, and if I'm forgetting of Bill and forgetting anyone else, I apologize, but I look forward to meeting everyone else around here. And all right, did. Thank you. And this is my wife, Marlene.
Thank you so much. Let's give him a hand. James, come on up. James, what I know him from Big Trouble in Little China. He's no trouble, but he's been living in China. So James, can you tell us where you've been doing?
First of all, let me tell you,
all of you. Hi. About my relationship, must be what, over 35 years, because when I first came from New York, 37 years ago, I was an actor. And because of Big Trouble, I was hired by John Carpenter, came down and did the movie. I played the Lightning character, which I heard also inspires the Raiden character in Mortal Kombat. So I can say I'm the grandfather of Raiden. But Eric, it was definitely a very nice guy. Although we didn't really talk much, but it was much after the film was over that we got to know each other better. But just a few years back, about 7 years ago, I came back again for a Comic-Con, because for 20 years I've been living in Asia, China, Hong Kong, but most of the time in Asia. For 7 years I came back, and then we had dinner, so we got to know each other better. But definitely Eric, from everybody, has been telling me, because I really don't do a lot of research on Eric, but he must be an incredible martial artist, Chinese martial artist, I should say, as I respect all martial arts. And because I'm also a practitioner of many martial arts, including Kung Fu. So basically, what I'm doing now is something a little different. As I believe that all martial arts should be respected, and I do also want to promote all styles of martial arts, whether it's Kung Fu or Shaolin Temple or Taekwondo, Aikido, Karate, which I study all. And the way I'm looking to do it is to extend this tradition of martial art by promoting martial art in entertainment, which is what I'm going to be doing. What you see here is actually the poster of my next movie and TV series called Shaolin Warriors that I wrote. And I already have a wonderful team of stunt men from all over the world, from China, from Thailand, and also from America. And some of them already won 3 times All-American Karate Champion. I don't even know him. Sen Gao, in 15 to 17, he was the champion of 3 different national karate champions. And he was one of my members. He personally, form-wise, he's an expert of so many different forms and operates 10 different Chinese weapons with closed eyes. And he can do a butterfly twist. Since a lot of you are martial artists, you will know. Means you have to twist, not 180 will be 360 in the air, and he's going to land split on the floor. That's how good he is. But anyway, what my movie is going to do is to promote the 80s of Shaw Brothers Kung Fu. But there's going to be all style of martial art coming together. The good guys are mostly the Chinese, so they will be doing Shaolin temples. And the bad guys will be all different style of martial arts, and they're all fighting against each other. But I hope this Shaolin Warriors is going to really promote martial art, not to the Americans, but to the rest of the world. And also can help all the wonderful teachers and senseis here to your business. Hopefully a lot of the youngsters will all come because they saw the movie Shaolin Warriors, right? That's what I would like to do. On top of that, I'm actually looking for Shannon Lee, Bruce Lee's daughter, because I totally respect Bruce, and we also want to bring back the 80s style, Bruce Lee style Kung Fu into the martial art, into the Shaolin Warriors. And if any one of you know of her or a good friend of her, I would like to meet her, because my team is ready to work with her in her show called The Warriors, which I totally respect.
I can hook you up on Facebook because I'm friends with her on Facebook.
Terrific, terrific. Thank you. Anyway, very humble to be here next to Eric, and definitely I'll be at the festival and hope to see you there again. All right? Thank you.
Thank you. I would like to, this gentleman, Grandmaster Chester Whitmore, he's the best dancer. He's the one who taught Michael Jackson how to dance. Okay, this is the man right here. Okay, he's teaching me a few tricks. on up. Chester Whitmore. Grandmaster Chester.
How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Huh? It's a grand day. This is my man right here. This is my man. I had to come down here. You're yanking me. Huh?
Do your
Don't
thing.
talk about me, talk about what you can offer to this people.
Oh, what I can do? I can do a lot of things. I can offer everybody things. Hey, Jerry, how you doing here?
Why don't you give us a couple of samples of...
Oh, he likes that. See, I knew he was going to do that to me. Okay. See, in the 70s, this gentleman, talking about, the gentleman said, he dances with all over the place. We went to LACC. The Grandmaster, the one and only Haywood Nishioka would be there. Gene Bell would be there. That was the housing place of all the martial arts, especially the martial arts. And I was doing dance at that same time. And the first time I met Eric, Ed was there. He said, "You gotta get up here and you gotta move." And he saw me doing some movements, and we all got together, and we show how similar martial arts is with dance, because it's all movement. Oh, you want some movement? See, he likes to say, "Okay, action, ready, go." This is called a cadence. Sir, will you hold that like that? I will mess up the microphone. Can you hear that? So, hey. Wow.
How to do a moonwalk, but I'm a clutch. I'm a worst student. No, this.
No, that's another style of dance.
That's called street dancing, brother.
That's right. But Eric, we've been friends for many years, and we get together. And Jerry's an entertainer. All of us get together, and we do the old style. We call it vernacular style of jazz, big band music, and that style. So I had to come back here. Ron Mandela, okay. Huh? Oh, okay.
Oh, wow, look at that. How come you didn't teach me that? He's as young as me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm not too much of a speaker, but I'm just going to tell you. I was a city boy, San Francisco, and I went to the country, Sacramento, California, and I took up fighting there. I was the punching bag. They beat me up so bad that I used to come home with blood all over my shirts and everything. So my mom took a laundry bag one day when I came home with so much blood on my shirt, and blood was just pouring out. So she took a laundry bag, put the clothes inside the laundry bag, and she said, "Here, this, and I'll show you how to protect yourself." And so that was my first introduction into any kind of fight style. It was boxing. So then I did that for a while, and then I learned how to run real fast. So I'd run when 7 or 8 kids would chase me after school, and I'd run and go on top of a rooftop. And she had taught me. I went ahead and waited till the first guy got up. When he got up, I'd beat him up, and I'd jump to the next rooftop, wait for the next group of kids to come. And I did that all the way till I got home, and then my dog took over from there. So anyway, I started taking up karate, kung fu, and different styles and everything like that. And I used my boxing steps that she had taught me all through my days. And I fought Jesse Valdez, which was the world Olympic champ. And he raised my hand after fighting, so in the referee there. So I became pretty good. And then after that, I took a couple more styles, Filipino styles.
Filipino boxing. And in 2018, at 71 years old, I won the championship here in LA from all the guys that came from the Philippines. And it's a Kali Eskrima ARNS. And so I use my boxing still, and it works. But what really impressed me is Eric Lee. When I seen him, and that was about 30 years ago, I said, man, I want to be an Eric Lee, and nobody else. Okay, so thank you.
Brian? Okay. Oh, we want to make sure we cover a lot of people here. Where are you guys? Oh, they're all over the place. Okay. Who would like to speak next? It doesn't matter. Pat? Is it Pat here? Pat Strong? Pat, would you come here for a second? Pat and I used to go to Chinatown, watch Kung Fu movie in, when, how long ago? 50 years ago. Pat Strong, very good martial artist, and he's quite quick.
50 years ago.
50 years ago.
Yeah, about 50 years ago.
Okay, there we go. It was about 50 years ago. We used to go down to Chinatown and watch the Kung Fu movies. By that time, I've been training about 10 years. My first instructor was Bruce Lee. And I've been kind of on his legacy for a long time now. It might be of interest to everyone in this room. I'm doing a study with the University of North Dakota on Parkinson's disease. I'm taking the science of martial arts into Parkinson's. And what they do with Parkinson's now, a lot of people teach boxing and martial arts and stuff. Bruce was very steeped in philosophy, particularly in Taoism, in the Wu Wei. The Wu Wei being, you're not doing or letting happen. And with it came the Wei Wu Wei, the sister tenet, which is the soft invisible power, which Bruce believed to be the highest level to be achieved in all martial arts. So what I've done is I've taken them over the years, put together, we call them non-intentional. Adult improvement system for Parkinson's, have a product that we're getting ready to launch. And we're doing a study with the team of scientists and doing all of that. It involves learning martial arts because the Parkinson's patient, he's depressed. He's staying home. He's not getting out. He's not learning anything. If he can learn something and he starts to see that he's getting better, all of a sudden he's doing superhuman feats, speed and strength, superhuman. That's way beyond anything he could have ever done at his very best. All of a sudden he's uplifted and he feels better. And that goes back to Bruce Lee. That goes back to the non-intention. And just to be really short with this, in Parkinson's, if you want to make a movement, like a pick or pick something up, they send a signal through the brain down to the nervous system, to the dopamine, into the muscle. It's a process between here and there. And they're not able to reach it there because they can't get the signal through the dopamine because the dopamine isn't there anymore. So what we do is we take stuff like this. If I want to pick those up, and I use intention, I do that. But if I want to pick those things up, and I don't even look at it, I pick it up like that, because I didn't do that. What I did with that was I pre-programmed that. I shot a line for that, which became something that makes me focus up. I released the energy. I didn't have a muscle contraction. I released it, and my hand went to that, and I picked it up with absolutely same thing as with Parkinson's. That's part of our martial arts. Thank you very much.
That's John, let's give him a hand. You know why Bruce Lee say when he did the movie called Enter the Dragon and he go, what up? You know why? He was thirsty. You know why he said the word waba? You know why? He was craving for hamburger. Waba, wapa. I studied, when I first started Kung Fu, I like to tell some jokes so everybody listen a little bit, including me. I know I tell terrible jokes, yeah?
But you guys are laughing. I don't care if you're laughing at me or laughing at a joke. I don't care. It doesn't make any difference. Like if I'm gonna sing, if you like it, tell your friend. If you don't like it, tell your friend Eric Lee sucks. He can't sing at all. That's okay with me. No, I'm not gonna sing. There's a lot of pro here like Roger Lowe. You know, I'd be embarrassed, but I do have something recorded. I can sing a little bit, but really bad though. Oh, by the way, if I do sing, the bathroom is over there. You can go now. Okay, Ray, come on here. Ray is one of my black belt. I haven't seen him in a long time. Say a few words. I mean, not just few words.
Hi there. My name is Ray. I've been training with Sifu since 1973. Oh, it's hard. I have what you call neuropathy, so I can't feel the bottom of my feet. I overtrained my body, and my mom said you should stop, but I didn't. I just kept training. But what was amazing about Sifu was when I saw him at the Longmead Sports Arena competing against the three: James Liu, Douglas Wong, and Albert Leong. That's what impressed me, that he beat them all during the competition. He beat all three, and it only took one man to do that. And I kept with him since then. So I was training with him for about 28 years. So that's what I have. Thank you.
Acupuncture is good for nerve. If anybody have something serious, like I recommend, I can only refer because I am not acupuncture doctor. If anyone with a stroke, things like that, that one of the things that I learned when this is not good to talk about. You have to ask your doctor this. In case someone having a heart attack, you know what you do? You cough like that, and then you get oxygen to your lung, and then you go to ER. That's what I heard. Don't take my advice. I'm not giving you any advice. I'm just working here. Matter of fact, Michael only carry 1 penny insurance. Okay. You want to say a couple of words? Gary, amen. Gary, amen. 30 seconds.
I want to thank everybody here today for Grandmaster Eric Lee. He's my teacher. This guy's done, when I had to open this school, I needed help, he showed up right away. Anytime he wants to use me as a guinea pig demonstration, I'm there 100% for him. And he's old school. I've never seen anybody could do what he can do as far as taking somebody down really fast. Again, a lot of great people here today, especially Benny, his wife. There's a lot of awesome people, especially my teacher, Pat Strong. I'm surrounded by great people. Thank you so much.
That was quick and sweet. I expect a long speech. It doesn't happen. Okay, who's haven't done yet? We want to make sure we recover everything. A lot of food here. Somebody bought more food, and I don't know what we're going to do. We'll be fat enough to be killed. So help yourself. Okay. What's that? Oh, there's nobody here. You? He already spoke. He started first. Okay. All right. And so I didn't know you that much. Come up here for a second.
Thank you. You forgot KW.
It's very nice. Women think men with less hair like this is sexy. You need a haircut, man. He need a haircut. No, I got a lot of hair.
Last time I saw you were bald, like me. Anyway, shaving your head's a great way to get the gray out. My name is Chris Weidman. I'm from Santa Barbara. I'm originally a Rick Avery black belt, and that's how I met Eric, through seminar there. I closed my school of 41 years 2 years ago due to COVID. I still teach Kenpo in Santa Barbara and Tai Chi. And Sifu is always so kind to invite me to everything that he is involved in. And we've had a great friendship for 40 some years. Anyway, thank you. Nice to see you all.
Chris is also a very talented musician. Chris, which is the party over there? I think, okay, one thing I would like to share with you folks here, everybody doesn't like certain things. The way I deal with it, I cannot tell you how to do it right. Face it and learn whatever you don't like, learn to love it, and it goes away, they mutualize. So there's no fear. Okay, 50 years from now, you know, we probably most of us not going to be here, but no fear. But do what you can while you're still here. So, is that Nick? Okay. Anyway, I can't see. I cover my mouth, and because I was just joking, I had no teeth. My teeth was bad. Anyway, you get it. Okay, you folks out there. Ryan, can you come up for a minute? Ryan Hall, can you come up? Okay, Ryan Hall. When I was doing a lot of choreography for thing. Now this is Ryan Hall. He's the writer, actor, and he said I gave him the first role in the movie, and that was my father, wasn't it?
That was David. Okay.
Ryan Hall. Let's give him a hand.
Thank you. I have a special relationship with Eric. When I was a young guy and I wanted to be in martial art movies, I would read Inside Kung Fu, and they would have a lot of covers with Eric on the cover, and they would talk about he was the King of Kata, and then they would talk about the movies that he would appear in. And one day I went to see one of his mirrored movies in a movie theater called Weapons of Death. And it was amazing. There was a scene in the movie where he fought like 20 guys with a staff. It was very similar to the scene where Bruce Lee entered the dragon. And I was like, wow, like my mind was blown, and I thought he was amazing. And over the years, I kept up with his career. And when I came to California to try to get into film roles, I would hustle film sets like everybody else. And I ran into Eric one day, and he was very nice. He was very humble. He was very giving of himself. And he didn't know if I had any martial art ability or not, but he invited me down to a movie set as an extra. And then when I was on the set, he asked me, he said, can you do a couple of things? And I kicked around and did a flip. And he said, oh, I know what I can do with you. And then about 2 days later, I was working on the film. So Eric was the person responsible for my little film career that I worked. And we've been good friends for probably 30 years. And, I love him, and he's a wonderful human being. He's a wonderful martial artist and a wonderful person. And that's why I'm here today, and I'm sure that's why a lot of you are here.
Thanks, Ryan.
All right, thank you.
Let's put it this way. Without you guys be here, I wouldn't be here either. So thank you so much for all your support and love. And everybody should know everybody. Let's put it this way. Martial arts, nobody like be number 2. I'm number 99. So you can be number 1. I don't care. It doesn't make a difference. It's all numbers anyway, right? So forget it. Everybody, the bottom line is we gotta go beyond the fighting, the technique. Oh, I can knock somebody out, can do this and that. But after that, people respect your ability, but do they respect you as a person? That's a whole different. So we gotta go beyond just fighting. So if our boundary, now I'm trying to be like a good example, like Benny here. The Jet, the greatest kickboxers of all time, okay? And then he is so humble. I offered him to sit. He didn't want to sit down. Come on, man. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, all you folks be here, and we really appreciate it. And anybody like to speak, come up. Don't be shy. If you are too shy, I'm going to speak for you. Okay, so, sir, come up here. Yeah, you. Yeah. Say a few words. So, say your name. Dragon. You got a lot of dragon.
I was born Year of the Dragon.
Oh, that's what Bruce Lee was born. Year of the Dragon. You know, Bruce Lee, when I was living in Oakland, and Bruce Lee was there, I was stopped teaching 1967. I was very young. And then one of my students, her name is Maria Savella. And then, you know her? Okay. Now she's 62. She was only green belt. She held Bruce Lee back one here, one there. And then two people trying to rock her. Guess what? She's 16. She knocked them out both. I was very proud of her. And then, now she's 62. I in Foster City, July 30th, you know, which is my birthday. And then a lot of people is going to be there. I'm going to honor her with an honorable first degree black belt. I think she deserves it. Yes, sir.
I'm shocked that I actually got up on stage. My name is Krista Fries. Thank you very much, Mr. Lee. I really don't know what to say other than thank you, Master Amen, for bringing me here today. And this is an impressive group. Thank you.
Thank you so much. How come you guys are so big? I know why. You ate all my food. Right. Would you come up for a second? Tell us your event coming up. And then,
Hi everybody, thank you.
hi, Ryan. 30 seconds. He's promoting an event I'm going to go to.
Yeah, since Eric Lee has a table, since if Benny would like the table, you can have one. Sensei Peter Cunningham is going to have a table at the event. It's the Blessing of the Bikes and Blues. It's pretty much a Christian event with all the motorcycle clubs across the board are going to be there. You know, even the ones with the big names that everybody's afraid of. It's a really cool thing. It's a cross-cultural thing. We got the best blues bands, the best blues in the world. Geneva's one of the singers of that. And it's in Simi Valley, 580 Easy Street. I have flyers right here. Anybody can have one, I'll have more. You guys can have a booth. If you want a booth, you guys can have a booth. You know what? Anybody here who has any merchandise or wants a booth can have a booth. How about that? Right, I'll just give you guys. It's an event. We're making money for, it's a charity for different charities, for different bike organizations. There's a motorcycle club called the Black Sheep. When people crash a motorcycle anywhere, they go out and they give them money, they give them prayer, they give them support. It's just a bunch of beautiful events. Another thing that you would love, Sensei Benny, is Tanya Little Wolf from Wolf Mountain Sanctuary. She's the Cochise family. Yeah, she's a great medicine woman. She's having a booth and she's bringing her white wolf, and people will be able to get pictures with the white wolf. So that's a super blessing, as we know, right? So you guys are all invited.
Where's it gonna be?
Simi Valley. If you guys know the 118, go down to Easy Street, make a left. No, I'm sorry, First Street. That's an easy one to remember. First. Go down to First Street, make a left, go to Easy Street, make a right, 580 Easy Street. The address is on here. If anybody has any questions, I'll answer them. How you doing, bro? Good to see you. Next Saturday, June 11th. Yeah. So you guys all please come. It's going to be a lot of fun. What time? 10 o'clock in the morning. 5 o'clock. And we're going to have, the best Hendrix band. Jimmy Skelly's like Jimi Hendrix. The best Hendrix from Africa. He's like the best there is. He's going to be playing. He plays the Congo, the best Congo guys. It's just going to be a beautiful day. So if you guys want to come out and hang out with us on Saturday, that'd be cool. Thank you, Sifu. This is my Sifu, this is my sensei.
Oh, thank you. There's going to be 3 different things going on. Somebody's birthday, his event, 10 o'clock, and birthday, and then USA Hall of Fame, which is in Fullerton. I'm going to be there and try to embarrass some people by singing. So that's what I'm going to do. So There's going to be a lot of exit door, bathroom, and they can go there first. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, I would like to share something with you folks before you go. It's something called inner smile. Okay, would you close your eyes for a second? Don't be embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed. You all have eyes that is open. Close it for a second. And then, okay, imagine about 3 feet away, there's a smile that radiates, and you, as you inhale to your third eye, which is between your eyebrow. And then and then you smile, and next thing you take another breath, you inhale to smile, and then all the way to the rest of your whole body. It's called inner smile. Just visualization. Okay, visualize that your heart is going strong, your liver, your kidney, your stomach, and everything is very strong, and you are in perfect condition, and so no fear. Okay, think that way, and then you just relax the whole body for just maybe a couple minutes. That's all it takes. So it's a mindset what you are about. So this is something that I can share with you. It worked for me. I don't know. I hope it worked for you. It's basically it's form of visualization, and inhale visualization. You can visualize you have your inner smile go to your heart. Your heart is perfect. Your blood pressure is perfect. Your stomach is perfect. Your kidney is perfect. Everything is perfect. But if you have doubt, that is going to lower your immunity immediately, because the way you think. So because we are what we think, that's all to it. Very simple. Okay, and you can do that anytime. It's my little